Can you um, touch on onboarding?
Yes.
So when you're onboarding compliance, like quality managers, how does this environment change the that process?
Yes. We will typically do training with our folks that we are introducing to these tools for the first time. And a huge part of that, really sets us up for success is the resources that Atlassian has available. And I know recently they announced that their like online streaming, like university courses are now free as they used to be like, still very inexpensive. But to be able to say, hey, here's some new tools that we're using, here's how we're going to use them, here's how this all links together. And here's some more resources, right? If we've got folks that have never used Jira before, there's really great resources for them to use the Atlassian University or Atlassian resources to learn the basics of how to use Jira. And we don't have to teach them how to use Jira ourselves. We don't have to create curriculum or training materials because there's great training materials that already exist. We just kind of collate them together and like point them to some specific classes to take, and then put that in the context of here's how you're going to operate with this tooling. Because for our software teams, using the Atlassian tooling is not right. They're already in those tools, and that's why there's a great benefit to doing compliance on Atlassian. For some of our quality and compliance folks that may live in a little bit more of a document management system, or they know Word or Excel really well, or whichever tool they're using, this is a little bit of a new thing for them. And so there is a process where we bring them on and kind of show these how the tools work. But where we've introduced that to folks and they've had some exposure to those tools, we've generally seen that be very positive because they're not incredibly complex to use and those resources are available. And when we talk about the things that we can accomplish with that and the value that it saves and the dynamic ability to update information and have a single source of truth, it is saving people time. And usually our reaction that we get from folks on that is very positive because they see how these tools are addressing some of the pain points that they've experienced in working with other systems in the past.